Have you thought about moving to Raleigh or Durham, North Carolina? Whoa, if your realtor pronounces those cities like that, you should probably fire them. My name is Keith O'Hare, and I'm a realtor who helps buyers and sellers in the Raleigh and Durham, North Carolina market, as well as all of the surrounding suburbs. The Raleigh-Durham area consistently ranks as one of the top places to live in America, but it can be a bit of a beast to understand. Why is it Raleigh-Durham? What is this triangle that you speak of? It is a beast to understand, but ironically, my nickname is also the beast. Maybe the beast of real estate sales, not so much at the gym, still got some work to do there. But I want to unpack the Raleigh-Durham area in this video so you can get an overview of where it's located, what it has to offer, why people are moving here, how big it is, to see if the area is a good fit for you or perhaps one of the surrounding suburbs is. So let's unpack it and learn more. If you find this video helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so I know to produce more content like this. Now let's go. Where is Raleigh-Durham? Raleigh-Durham is centrally located within the state of North Carolina. It's about a 2 to 3 hour drive to either the beach or to the mountains. So you get the best of both being in this part of North Carolina. We're in an area called the Rolling Piedmont. So we get some hills, but we're not the mountains, we're not the beach. We're insulated from both of those extreme weather elements. So we're very centrally located within the triangle. We're also about 5-ish hours to Washington, DC, about 6-ish hours to Atlanta, and then also a day's drive where you can get to New York City or down to Disney or Orlando or the Miami area. So we are well positioned within the East Coast as well. Why is it called Raleigh-Durham? The cities are often grouped together, but they're two distinct cities. They're about 30 minutes apart, but because of where the airport is situated, they are often grouped together and part of the larger metro area. So they're called Raleigh-Durham. So they're often combined, but they are two distinct and separate cities. So do not tell someone from Raleigh they are from Durham, and do not tell someone from Durham they are from Raleigh. And we also have all these big suburbs as well. But it's really just because of the airport, because it's Raleigh-Durham International Airport. It sits in between Raleigh and Durham, so that's why the two areas are often referred to as one entity, even though they are two different cities, as well as we have some great big surrounding suburbs as well. In addition to Raleigh-Durham, sometimes you'll hear this area called the Triangle, but I know what you're thinking. Raleigh-Durham, where's the third? The third is Chapel Hill. It's Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill sometimes, and that's what makes up the triangle. But Chapel Hill is quite a bit smaller than Raleigh and Durham. So Raleigh and Durham are both cities, but Chapel Hill is I would say is a smaller town and suburb and a great place to live, but significantly smaller than Raleigh and Durham. The reason you may hear of the triangle is because there's 3 big universities in this area, and each of those reside in each of those places. So in Raleigh is North Carolina State University, which is the largest public institution in the state of North Carolina. In Durham is Duke University, which is a well-regarded and top-ranked private institution, which has great medical research going on there. And then in Chapel Hill is the state's oldest, and actually the nation's oldest public university, and also my alma mater, UNC Chapel Hill, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. But I also did grad school at NC State, and then I worked at Duke before I went to real estate. So I've got all 3 triangle schools covered, which really confuses people come basketball season and football season, because you have to pick your allegiances, whether you're a lighter shade of blue at UNC, a darker shade of blue at Duke, or you're wearing red for NC State. But I have connections to all 3, but you got to go with your undergrad, right? How big is Raleigh-Durham? Raleigh is the 2nd most populated city in the state of North Carolina, and Durham is the 4th most populated city in the state of North Carolina. The biggest is Charlotte. So Raleigh has a population of about 500,000 people, whereas Durham's a little bit closer to 300,000 people. So quite a bit smaller, but Raleigh is the state capital, so it does attract a lot of people for that reason. But population-wise, Raleigh and Durham are unique in that, yes, they're mid to bigger sized cities, but we have huge suburbs around here that are super popular, that are part of the Raleigh-Durham metro area that you have to include as well. So the larger metro area of Raleigh-Durham is about 2 million people. So that's significantly bigger than Raleigh, which is 500,000, and Durham, which is 300,000. So a lot more people live in the suburbs here. So this channel will take a deep dive into those suburbs as well, especially Cary and Apex, because those are massive suburbs that are super popular. And yes, those are big cities in Raleigh and Durham, but we are a very suburb heavy community and area. So I think it's, in order to really grasp the area, you need to understand the suburbs here as well. Speaking of Cary, it is the largest suburb for both Raleigh and for Durham for where it's situated. It has about 180,000 people, which would actually on its own make it the 7th most populated city or town in the entire state of North Carolina. and it's actually bigger than some state capitals in other parts of the country. So Cary is quite large, coming in around 180,000 people. Now, let's take a deep dive look at this map. So starting with Cary, if you work your way around, we have other large suburbs, which include Apex, Holly Springs, Fuquay Varina, Garner, Clayton, Knightdale, Rolesville, Wake Forest, Hillsborough, Chapel Hill, there we go again, and Pittsboro. So all around the Raleigh-Durham area are these suburbs that really contain the bulk of the population for the Raleigh-Durham metro area. It's not just Raleigh and it's not just Durham. The suburbs make up a huge component of the Triangle area. On this channel, we're of course going to be exploring Raleigh and Durham, but we're going to take a deep dive into the suburbs as well, because that's where so many people are choosing to live, and it's not just in Raleigh and not just in Durham. Particularly, we're gonna look at Cary and Apex really in depth because those are two of the most popular suburbs, and I'm consistently having people relocate and request to learn more about Apex and Cary. Why are people moving to Raleigh-Durham? Because of the job opportunities. There are so many great job opportunities here in the Raleigh-Durham market. We have the Research Triangle Park, which attracts huge, great employers like Cisco and IBM and Biogen. We have jobs through the big universities here at North Carolina State University, UNC Chapel Hill, and Duke. We have corporate headquarters here in the Raleigh-Durham area. We have Cary, which has the SAS Institute, which is ranked consistently as one of the best places to work. And we're not all banked in on one job sector. We're not just in auto, we're not just in finance. We have a wide range of types of jobs in pharma and technology and healthcare. So we have a diverse range of both employers and types of jobs that you can have here. In addition to the job opportunities, people are moving here and they are able to work remotely. So they're choosing to keep their job from somewhere else or wherever it may be and living in the Raleigh-Durham area. I have helped a lot of buyers who could live anywhere in the United States or even the world, and they're choosing to come here. That is because of the quality of life here. I like to say we have a little bit of everything for everybody. We have fantastic weather. We have all 4 seasons. We've got great parks and recreational activities. Your bang for your buck for housing can go pretty far compared to other parts of the country. So the quality of life is just top notch. So between the job opportunities and a high quality and caliber of life, especially to raise a family, you're attracting people to this area for those reasons. So you may be asking, is Raleigh-Durham right for me? And that's the goal of this channel, is to help you explore to determine if somewhere in Raleigh-Durham or one of the surrounding areas is a good fit for you, and you can feel to make an educated and empowered decision, and rather than do a big expensive move. I'd rather you watch a few YouTube videos and decide, you know what, this is not the location I was looking for. That's a huge cost savings for you. Or you may decide, you know what, I want to dig deeper and learn more and continue to watch more videos so you know that you really like this area. So be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to know about new videos about the Raleigh-Durham and surrounding markets. I also want to focus on the buying process as well as things to know more in depth about the areas, like a closer look at what are these year-round schools you may have heard of in Wake County, which is where Raleigh, Cary, and Apex are located, and any other topics are of interest. So if you have particular things you want to know about or topics that you think would be a great fit for this channel, please put them in the comments below. I want to know what you're interested in learning about so I can film content that is relevant to you in your life. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Who makes a great intro video and then neglects to tell you how to get in touch with me? So let's try it again. info@keithorealty.com, or you can call or text me at the number on your screen. I would love to hear from you if you are considering a move to Raleigh-Durham or the Triangle area now that you know it. Please be sure to watch those videos and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time, for real this time.